With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 1 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते हैं कई भाषाओं में। कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The more the heart becomes filled with the love of God, the fainter will grow the appetites for material enjoyments. Please continue watching for more insightful wisdom from the beloved Hindu saint Sri Anandamayi Ma, vegetarian.
Vegan, the only meals for the developed souls.
Visitors are sure to be mesmerized by Kashmir's beautiful natural scenery. Try greeting the earth-loving locals with Toe Chivaware. This means, how are you in Kashmiri? I am Harith. The noble people of Kashmir appreciate your efforts to make this world a kinder place for all beings by following the benevolent vegan lifestyle. May God bless us all as we strive to find our true compassionate selves. Welcome to Train the Mind, selections from Vani, a collection of the teachings of Sri Anandamayi Ma, vegetarian, part 1 of 2 on words of wisdom. Sri Anandamayi Ma is a beloved Hindu saint who graced our planet from 1896 to 1982. She was born in the village of Keora in present-day Bangladesh. Her name, Anandamayi Ma, was given to her by her devotees and means joy-permeated mother in Sanskrit. She attained self-initiation at 26 years of age. Her saintly qualities have been widely recognized and have also been mentioned by Paramhansa Yogananda in his book Autobiography of a Yogi as follows. I had instantly seen that the saint was in a high state of samadhi, utterly oblivious to her outward garb as a woman. She knew herself as the changeless soul. From that plane, she was joyously greeting another devotee of God. She traveled throughout India and Bangladesh, teaching the importance of living a God-centered life. Everyone could be in tune with the divine, and every opportunity in one's life, be it work or family, done with sincerity, love and devotion, would enable one to walk the noble path. She was a vegetarian with a compassionate love for every living being. Her acceptance of all faiths and backgrounds, along with her universal teachings of divine love and joy, has enabled countless people from different walks of life to benefit from her wisdom. Sri Anandamayi Ma was renowned for her realization of joyous self-sufficiency and ability to lovingly connect with people through her spontaneous discourses, kindly directed at the individual audience to enable greatest understanding. Today we are delighted to share selections from the book Vani, a collection of the teachings of Sri Anandamayi Ma, recorded and translated by her devotees Bhaiji and Atmananda respectively, whereby the venerated saint expounds on ways we can become closer to God. In the field of action, people's minds become crippled by the lack of freedom to proceed in their own way. The same is true in the sphere of religion. If the aspirant does not find scope for a wide extension of his search in keeping with his individual temperament, his efforts will stagnate in narrow grooves. The path that has been chosen must be pursued with great vigor in order that purity of mind and heart may be developed. When the goal is ever before one is a living reality, all that is needful will come of its own accord. To be attracted means to become transformed. Whenever you feel drawn to anything, be it a person, an object, or an idea, you have to sacrifice something of yourself. In the exact degree that you give up, so will you receive. This is an axiom of life. To gain everything without letting go of anything is never possible, for the simple reason that two things cannot at the same time occupy one and the same place. That is to say, without sacrifice, nothing can be achieved. The more the heart becomes filled with the love of God, the fainter will grow the appetite for material enjoyments. The moment you become charmed and therefore transformed and inspired by Him, your mind will be stilled. True, it is not possible to be fascinated by Him unless His pull is felt from within. Yet a determined effort to ever look forward to this experience is essential. As a businessman always keeps himself informed about the market rates, so should one constantly remain occupied with spiritual inquiry and investigation. In the midst of limitation, if one line of approach is selected and steadily pursued, the bond of limitation will fall away as soon as one becomes fully concentrated on the goal. Then the one will stand revealed as the many and the many as the one. In order to be blessed with the power to reach infinity, one must begin by laboring within the finite. So long as one is identified with the body, it is necessary to submit to the rules and prohibitions set forth in the sacred texts. This requires patience and endurance. Nature, although itself in constant flux, never accords help to anyone in his restlessness. 10 stages on the path. First of all, the desire to find God is conceived. Second, one begins to hanker after Him restlessly. Third, the eagerness for union with Him grows overwhelming. Fourth, one resorts to all kinds of clever devices to reach the goal. Fifth, there is intense yearning to soar up into the heights of divine contemplation. Sixth, tears of longing for the beloved are shed in great profusion. Seventh, one wants to swim in the ocean of bliss. Eighth, day and night God's name is repeated in order to realize Him. Ninth, forgetting oneself and awakening of great love for God. 10th, the search is over, self-realization is attained. Without experiencing the anguish inherent in the mechanism of life in the world, the desire to become acquainted with the great mechanic or yantri who causes the cosmic machine to revolve does not arise in the human heart. Disease, grief, privations, remorse, and the like are very necessary for man. Just as fire burns away all dross and rubbish, so the threefold suffering or tritapa purges man's heart from all impurity and results in a growing single-mindedness in his search after truth. When he becomes deeply conscious of his weakness and tormented by the thought of his undesirable impulses and distressing characteristics, when affliction like poverty, bereavement, or humiliation make him feel his life is futile, then and then only does he develop real faith and religious fervor and becomes anxious to surrender himself at the feet of the Supreme Being. Suffering should therefore be welcomed. Never does the soft moonlight appear more soothing than after the scorching heat of a summer day. You all say, I want to find God. I want to find God. But are you really seeking Him with your whole heart and mind, with your whole being? Just watch and you will see. If you are in dead earnest, you are bound to find Him. Do you know by what signs a true seeker can be recognized? If you pine for Him as a shipwrecked traveler longs for the shore, as a bereaved mother yearns for her child, if you desire Him with such eagerness, you will find that He is with you every second, day and night. You pray to Him for good things of this world. And this is why He bestows on you riches, family, friends, position, and so on, which make you forget the real treasure. Seek Him solely for His own sake, and you will certainly find Him. There is nothing in the universe that may be treated with disregard or contempt. He acts His divine play in infinite ways, through infinite forms, and in an infinite variety of settings. Without appearing as the many, how can this play be staged? Do you not see how light and darkness, joy and sorrow, fire and water are inextricably linked together in one unbroken chain? Remember that spiritual endeavor must be coupled with purity of heart. To the extent that we harbor unkind or narrow thoughts, we increase the cause of evil in the world. What necessity is there to pay attention to what others have or have not? Far better to be intent on your own improvement. If you can develop inner beauty and enshrine Him, the ever beautiful, in the glorious temple of your heart, you will then be able to perceive beauty in everything. For more information on Sri Anandamayi Ma Vegetarian, please visit anandamayi.com.
It's a small thing to help one animal, but to that one animal, it's a big thing. Jean Bauer, vegan.
Spiritual viewers, thank you for your company today. Please join us tomorrow for part 2 of this program. May divine love shower warmth and happiness on you and your family always.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.